Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be working with finding equivalent fractions. Let's take a look here now. I have a bunch of numbers on the board here. Let's kind of see what would be an equivalent fraction. So if 3, 4, and 6 were my denominators, what would be a great common denominator? 12 would be a great common denominator that they all can go into. 4, 5, and 20. 20 would be an excellent denominator. 3, 9, and 36. 36 would be an excellent common denominator. 5, 10, and 15. 15 cannot be my common denominator because 10 can't go into 15. But I know 10 and 5 could go into 30. So look at 6 and 7, that would be 42. 8, 2, and 4 would be 8. 7 and 8 would be 56. 11 and 8 would be 88. And 5 and 15 would be 15 for common denominators. Let's take a look here. We have 3/4 plus 1/3. Before I can even add fractions, I have to find a common denominator. So this is what I do. I call this stacking fractions. And I'm going to want you to stack fractions tomorrow. I have to find a common denominator that 4 and 3 can both go into. That is 12. I'm going to be changing markers quite a bit today to help you out. 4 goes into 12. 4 times 3, 3 times 3. 3 times 4 times 4. So this would be 9. This would be 4. So when I'm adding these up, 12 would be my denominator. Then I'd go 9 plus 4. I would get 13 over 12. Now you're not going to leave it as an improper fraction. I want these all as mixed numbers. How many 12s go into 13? 1 12 goes into 13. What's left over? 1 is left over. I'm going to do quite a few problems tonight here. 1/5 plus 2/5 equals 3/5. It's easy work because they have the same denominator. 3/6 plus 2/6 equals 5/6. I love it when they have the same denominator. This one does not have the same denominator, so I have to change to stack my fractions up. 1/3, 1/2. What number does 3 and 2 both go into? They each go into 6. Times 2, times 2, times 3, times 3. I get a 2, I get a 3. I'm going to add these up. 2 plus 3 is 5. My denominator is 6. 5/6 is my answer. Keep on cruising here. 4/5 and 6/15. Okay, this problem's pretty sweet. What number do they each go into? 5 and 15. I'm going to stack my fractions. Of course, I want you pausing and trying to figure these out yourself and then checking your work with mine because tomorrow you're going to see problems just like these. You'll be able to just crank them out. 5 and 15, they both go into 15. That means this one stays identically the same. This would be times 3, which would give me 12. 12 plus 6 gives me 18 over 15. Improper fraction because my numerator is larger than my denominator. 15 goes in 18 one time. What's left over? 3/15. 1 and 2 ninths plus 2 and 3 ninths. Let's take a look at this problem. Common denominators. I'm going to add my whole numbers up first. So I have a big 3. These are done. 2 and 3 gives me 5/9. 3 and 5/9 is my answer. This is 1/9 plus 2/7. Find a common denominator. I'm going to stack up my fractions. You see how convenient stacking fractions are, kids? 9 times 7 equals 63. 63. 9 times 7, 63. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. 2 times 9 is 18. 18. So this is out of 63. 18 plus 7. Gives me 25. Answer is 25 over 63. This says 4/5 plus 2/7. My common denominator is 35. See why you need to know your facts, kids. I'm going to keep on telling you that every single time. Times 7, times 7, times 5, times 5. 4 times 7 is 28. 2 times 5 is 10. 28 plus 10 is 38 over 35. How many 35s going to 38? Once. How many's left over? 3/35. Can't really read that one, so we'll skip that one. We'll skip these. I think you get the hang of it. Writing improper fractions. That means, remember, we're multiplying, then we're adding. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8/3. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15/9. Now I'm doing the reverse. How many 3's go into 26? 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 9 is 27, so 3 times 8 is 24. That means 2/3 is left over. How many times can 9 go into 41? 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 and 41 gives me 9, or gives me 5. 5 9s. Missing numbers here. 20 divided. Oh, I should divide here. I apologize. Divided by 5 gives me 4. So 9 divided by what gives me 9? Divided by 5 would give me... Now this is going to be more of a complex problem, so we're just going to skip this problem for now. We'll keep going. 5 times 7 gives me 35. 3 times 7 gives me 21. That last problem was just too high for us in 5th grade right now. It's okay. We'll keep going. 25 divided by 5 gives me 5. So what number divided by 5 gives me 2? The number is 10. 4 times 3 is 12. So 1 times 3 is 3. Last problem. 5 times 20 gives me 100. 3 times 20 gives me 60. Now, keep in mind, whatever we're multiplying on the top, we're multiplying on the bottom. Whatever we're dividing on the top, we're dividing on the bottom. It's a pattern. We just have to continue to use that pattern when finding and adding fractions, when finding equivalent fractions. Okay? Hopefully this helped, kids. Look forward to working with you in class tomorrow.